E-R, I-R, U-R, O-R. The letters E-R, I-R, U-R, and O-R can make the sounds you hear in the middle of term, bird, curl, and worm.
Let's try to read these words together.
Girl, dirt, hurt, her, worked, third, turns, verb, first, shirt, word, nurse. Did that burst of thunder wake Herb? Herb woke up first and turned over.
Okay, your turn.
Your turn. Look for these words with ER, IR, UR, and OR in a bird named Fern. Bird, fern, world, herself, her, surprised, better, turned, first. Genre, fantasy. Essential question. What can you see in the sky? Read how a bird named Fern learns about clouds. A bird named Fern. A bird named Fern. Little Fern was always full of questions. She wanted to know about everything in the world. One day, Fern saw something up in the sky. What is that big white boat doing in the sky? She asked herself. I want to find out. It would be great to ride on that big white boat, Fern said. So she stretched her wings and took off. Fern's wings helped her climb up, up, up. But when she got close to the boat, she was surprised. The boat looked like a fluffy bed. Fern was sleepy and wanted to rest. So she leaped on the bed, but she fell right through it. I see another bed, said Fern. I will try to land on that one. But the same thing happened again. I'd better go home, cried Fern. Maybe Mom and Dad can explain this. So Fern began to fly home. As she did, the beds turned dark gray. Then it started to rain. Poor Fern was soaked when she got home. Where were you? Asked Mom and Dad. Fern told them all about her trip. First, we will dry you off, said Mom. Then we will teach you about clouds, added Dad. And that is what they did. Make connections. What did the clouds look like to Fern?
We have to remember that fantasy is a made-up story. It could not really happen, and it often has animal characters that talk and act like real people. So a fantasy is a made-up story. In this story, the bird has a name. So a bird would not have a name. The writer must have given the bird a name. This gives me the clue that this story is a fantasy. We talked a little bit last week about cause and effect. It is important to know why things happen in a story. If you do not understand what causes an event to happen, you may not understand the whole story. So a cause is what makes something happen in a story. An effect is the events that happen. To figure out cause and effect, ask yourself what happened. Why did it happen? So let's look at cause and effect from the story that we just read. A bird named Fern. Okay, so here it gave us a little chart, and here it says cause, and this is the effect of why it happened. So, it would be great to ride on that big white boat, Fern said. So the cause, Fern wanted to ride on the big white boat. Now the effect is, so she stretched her wings and took off. So she wanted to ride on the big white boat, so what did she have to do? She had to stretch her wings and took off, so she had to fly there. Okay, let's look at another one. The boat looked like a fluffy bed. So the boat looked like a fluffy bed up close. The effect, she was surprised. So Fern was surprised because she got there when she thought it was a boat, but then when she got there, she was surprised because it actually looked like a fluffy bed. Look at one more. Then it started to rain. Okay, so the cause is it started to rain. This might be something that you would understand a little more because this is something that can happen to us. So it started to rain, and okay, so we're standing out there. This kind of happened to Mrs. Tor yesterday. So it started to rain, that's the cause, that's what's happening. So I'm standing out there and it starts to rain. What do you think the effect is? What happened to me? It started to rain. Here it says, poor Fern was soaked. What does soaked mean? Or I could change it to poor Mrs. Tor was soaked. If you saw my video when I was stuck in the rain, soaked means that you are very, very wet. So the cause, it started to rain. What happened because of the rain is Fern got really, really soaked, or she got wet. So hopefully that helps explain cause and effect a little bit more. All right, thank you for reading this fun story of bird named Fern. And you're welcome to go back and restart the video and watch it again. All right, love you, miss you, bye.